Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. For returning viewers, welcome back. And for anybody new who stumbled across me here on YouTube, welcome. I'm happy that you found me. Hopefully you will enjoy the reading today. So today's reading is a mid-monthly reading for the month of December 2018, focusing specifically on the areas of love and relationships, and career and finance. For the career and finance part of the reading, I'll be using the Gilded Tarot deck by Sarah Marchetti, and I will pull one additional oracle card from the Life Purpose deck by Doreen Virtue. And for the love and relationships reading, I will use the Wheel of the Year Tarot by Los Scarabeo and pull an additional oracle card from the Romance Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. If I need to clarify anything, I will use the Zillich Tarot. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. All of the information can be found below this video if you are interested. Also, it's a good idea to watch not just your sun sign video, but the rising and moon sign. By watching all three together, you can have sort of a better overview of what might be coming up for you over the next couple of weeks. Just a quick reminder, I am working on the 2019 yearlies. Those will be coming out also over the next couple of weeks, and there will be the full moon reading and giveaway this weekend, right? We have the full moon in Cancer happening on the 22nd, so be looking out for those. And it would be a good time. It is the end of the year. It'll be a good time for me to just give a big thank you to each and every one of you. I really do appreciate you taking the time to listen to the videos, right, to subscribe to the channel. It really does mean a lot, and I'm sending much peace, love, and light to all of you. All right, I will stop for now, and we'll see you in 1 second for the shuffle. Hi, Pisces. Hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your mid-monthly reading. As you can see, I have shuffled off camera just to save a little bit of time. So let's get started with your career and finance reading. In the past position, you have the Four of Swords, followed by the Nine of Pentacles, and the outbound energy, the Two of Cups. And from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the 2 weeks, we have Major Arcana number 1, the Magician. And from the Life Purpose deck, you have writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. All right, so, whatever is coming up over the next couple of weeks, with the Major Arcana Magician as the overall energy, there's a lot of sort of you having everything that you need to succeed, right? To go after, to achieve whatever it is that you are trying to achieve, because the Magician is all about manifestation, right? It's the number 1 of the Major Arcana. So think about it's like the Major Arcana of the Aces, right? It's a number 1, just like the Aces are brand new beginnings and blessings and new opportunities. The Magician is also to do with these new opportunities, but it's more than that, right? The Magician is actually able to manifest those things. And you can see that the Magician holds all of the tools here. He has the swords, the cups, the wands, the pentacles. So he has everything within his grasp in order to manifest whatever it is that he wants to manifest. So, it's like you have everything that you need. You have the skills, you have the knowledge, you have the, the drive, the ambition, whatever it is that you are wanting to start up or to, to get involved in or to manifest over the next couple of weeks, you have already everything that you need, right? And the Magician as a Major Arcana, it's all about using what you have, so using your skills, right? And also partnering with the universe and sort of harnessing this energy of the universe to bring this into, to bring it to fruition, to reality. Now, in the past position, the Four of Swords, it can speak of a healing, a time of rest, recuperation. Sometimes the Four of Swords comes out after an illness or, recovering from a surgery. It can also be, here we are obviously focusing more on career finance. So there could be some type of recovery even from, a more financial situation. It is air energy, which is the suit of the mind. And so it deals with, our thoughts. It's the suit of where we come up with our ideas, how we get those ideas across to other people, so how we communicate. And it is a card of, retreating, of withdrawing, retreating, taking this time out to kind of reflect, to heal, to figure out sort of what's next. Where do you go from here? So if there was, a setback or some type of disappointment, and you have been kind of, trying to recover from that, the last two cards are just beautiful energy. I mean, you have this Nine of Pentacles, which is all about financial stability, but more than that, it's you are actually very financially independent, right? This is the Nine of Pentacles is about you having created the type of life that you really want for yourself. So you've worked very hard. You've put in the hours. You've put in the hard effort. And now you're seeing the fruit of your labor. And it is a card of self-sufficiency, self-reliance, independence. Sometimes it comes out when, it's like that bachelor or, single man or woman, and they're just, they don't need anybody else. They are providing for themselves. They're strong. They're independent. They have the financial security that they want. And then it's interesting because after this very independent energy, we have the Two of Cups, which, obviously in a love reading, it can speak of a soulmate connection. It's like the minor arcana version of the Lovers card, right? The major arcana Lovers. But in this type of, financial or business type of reading, the Two of Cups can be a partnership. So, this could be maybe you have taken this time out to kind of, could even be to heal financially, to get your finances back in, in order. And then you have this stable Nine of Pentacles sitting in the center. And it's like now you're ready to manifest, and possibly this manifestation comes about by some type of partnership, because the Two of Cups can be, a partnership. And again, with the soulmate connection, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic in nature. When I mentioned this in other videos, but, we have or can have a number of soulmates in our lifetime, and not all of them are romantic. We can have friends who are soulmates. We can have business partners or, work colleagues that are soulmates. And, the soulmate connection is usually this type of, past life connection where you come into this lifetime to teach each other lessons, right? To learn from each other, to fulfill some type of soul contract. So it can be a very, strong, very deep partnership connection. You could be going into partnership with this person. There could be an opportunity to get into some type of partnership. And I think that, with this Magician, again, as the overall energy, this is very positive. It's like, okay, go for it. And you have everything you need to make this successful. Now let's take a look at your life purpose card. I like to read the full meaning for the oracle cards, and it says, let's find writing. Hold on, here we go. You drew this card as validation of your dream to be a writer. Whether your medium is books, articles, or screenplays, the angels encourage you to explore writing as a career path. This will involve some self-discipline on your part, as you will need to spend time engaged in this activity on a daily basis. The angels remind you that writing is an art and not a science. Therefore, it can never be completely perfect. Your ego may whisper fears and insecurities inside your mind designed to make you procrastinate about a writing project. If this occurs, call upon the angels, particularly the messenger angel, Archangel Gabriel, for confidence, clarity, and motivation. The angels will also help you find publishing outlets for your writing projects if you ask for their help and then follow their intuitive replies. So interesting. So there could be, this manifestation. There could be some type of or something involving writing. Obviously, it's not going to apply to everybody, but for some of you that could be, and this could be a good opportunity to, if you already have, if you already have something like a work that you've been trying to publish, there could be this, you're actually publishing it, you're manifesting, right? You're bringing this could be a partnership. Maybe this is, some type of partnership, but it's with like a publisher, or an editor, something like that, working together with the editor here. So interesting. All right, let's keep going. Now, your love and relationships, you start off with the Queen of Chalices. This is the Queen of Cups. So could be you very much in your element here, Pisces, as a water sign. Followed by the Three of Chalices, so the Three of Cups. The outbound energy is the Princess of Wands. This would be the Page of Wands in the traditional deck, but Princess of Wands. And the overall energy is Major Arcana number 3, the Empress. And from the Romance Angels deck, we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So starting with the overall energy, again, we have overall energy of Major Arcana over here, and then with the Empress as well. And the Empress is very fertile energy, right? The threes in the Tarot usually speak of, and we have another one here with the Three of Chalices, usually speak of opportunities, expansive energy, so growth, fertility. With the Empress, it can actually be, fertility as in getting pregnant. So this could be you getting or finding out that you're pregnant, or somebody around you could be finding that out. You could be getting news about that at this time. There could also be the birth of a child. And we also have the Three of Cups here, which can speak of celebrating news of a pregnancy, news of the birth of a child. So kind of double message on that. Obviously, this will not apply to everybody listening, but that is one sort of aspect of the Empress, that she could be related to actual, fertility and birth and pregnancy. It can also be, just growth in general, and very fertile energy surrounding, like if, going back to kind of what we were looking at here with projects and writing and creative, endeavors. This could be just giving birth to new ideas, to new projects, right? It's very good energy to have surrounding you if you're trying to, come up with this new thing, whatever the new thing might be. But it's also a card that can be, you could be focusing more on, the aspect of yourself, sort of trying to improve yourself, whatever that means for you, whether this is, maybe changing your hairstyle, maybe updating your wardrobe, just a kind of a focus on you, your looks, at this time. So this could be you coming across more, more or appearing more beautiful, that which is, could attract people as well to you. Now you, again, appear as the Queen of Chalices. Could be you, could be somebody else, right? When we have these court cards in a reading, and you do have 2 court cards, it can be either you taking on that energy. They can be other people playing a significant role in our lives at this time. It can also be, just the sort of general energy surrounding us, which is usually what I get with the pages. It's usually more news, right? But with this Queen of Chalices, if this isn't you, this could be an older water sign individual. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, male or female, even though she appears here as the Queen. It's not gender specific in these general readings. And she is somebody who's she's very loving. She's very affectionate. She's very compassionate and open. You see that she's holding the sort of the Holy Grail, the chalice there. And she's somebody who is usually quite understanding. So, you could, for many of you, you might have already sort of been through this energy, but, depending on when you hear the video, but she's somebody who is very generous and understanding. So you could have been or needed to be understanding in dealing with another individual. Maybe this had something to do with, the news of a pregnancy. Maybe you needed to be more compassionate and understanding when finding out if this was not you, right? If this was somebody around you, maybe you needed to be more open and more wise, right? You needed to give some sort of words of counsel, like counseling that person, possibly I'm getting for some of you. But it's a very, she's usually a very loving, very romantic, as far as taking care, or, in a relationship, she would usually be a very open and loving type of partner. As a mother, she's very good at being very affectionate and, taking care of those in her family. I've already kind of touched on the Three of Chalices here, but it's actually, in this deck, it's called the Happy Event. And you can see that there is a bird hatching here, right? And so it can have to do with just a happy time, festivities. It can also have to do with a happy ending or victory. It can be, obviously, at this time of the year, for many of us, it is holiday season. So this could just be, a getting together with friends. If it's not, sort of a larger celebration, because it can celebrate, like I was saying, birth of a child, engagement, wedding, right? It can be a larger celebration, but it doesn't have to be. It can be as simple as getting together with friends, really enjoying the company of others. And then there's this news with the Page of Wands as the outbound energy. And it's interesting because you can see that the page, she's sort of staring off into the distance here, or she's called the Princess. And in this deck, she's called the Maid in Waiting. And there's a letter next to her. You can see right here by the water. So there's a letter. And so it speaks of good news coming in from a distance. This can be an exciting proposal. This could be this exciting news here. Something coming from abroad, from a different, because she's actually staring off into the distance. So there could be news coming in from a distance. So, for some of you, I am getting that there could be news coming in, possibly from a distance, about this pregnancy, or about some type of celebration, whether this is an engagement, a marriage, a pregnancy, birth of a child. And then there's this waiting involved. So I'm not sure if this, it might not, the news might not actually show until more towards the end of the month, even into the beginning of the year. But there's a lot of very fertile energy, a lot of celebrations, a lot of festivities, and then this kind of waiting to hear about it. But it is a positive, right? Especially in this deck, this is exciting news, and it's positive news coming in, possibly from afar. We have the letter here. Obviously, not many people write letters nowadays, but this, some people still do. This could be, it could be some type of even medical form or document coming in, which could, maybe there's been something that you're waiting to hear back about as far as a medical, right? Some type of medical news or related to fertility, maybe something along those lines. But, or this could be just, getting this letter or something coming from afar. It could be in the form of an email, could be, that type of correspondence as well. And then we have very soon. Let me get the guidebook here. I like to read the full meaning. And we have very soon says, this card asks you, what do you want? And demands very clear and specific answers. Just like putting in your order at a restaurant, the universe has been listening to your thoughts and feelings about your love life and has brought you what you asked for. When you complain about what's served to you, it's only because you placed an unclear order. As soon as you're perfectly straightforward about what it is you desire, it comes to you upon the wings of angels in an instant. You drew this card because it's time for you to get clear and honest with yourself and formulate your requests with faith and optimism. trust your feelings and make decisions for yourself about what's best for you. So that's interesting. So it's like putting in your order, but being clear about it, right? And then deciding what it is that you want in order for that thing to come to you. And you do have this like waiting for something to come to you. So interesting card. So I do hope that the messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of December. Bye for now.